Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm more than happy to see all those new names and already usual attendees to this another section of Ask the Expert. Today, talking about the theory of family relativity. Did you nail it or not? That's the question for today. As usual, you are more than welcome to type your questions as I explain the feature. You have a button right on the panel to do that, and I will do my best to read them as I go. And if not, I will answer them at the end of the session. My name is Daniel Horowitz. I'm working for MyHeritage as a genealogy expert since 2006. Today from home, but still very happy to be able to be not only at the company, but in Israel, where we are celebrating today the anniversary or another anniversary of the independence. I was dedicated to genealogy since a long time ago, 1986. And since then, I was also the teacher and study guide editor of the Family History Project, searching for my roots back in my home country, Venezuela. I am involved in crowdsourced digitization and transcription projects and involved in my spare time with the Israel Genealogy Research Association. Normally, I will go straight to the website and I will show you how the feature works. But today, unfortunately, because it's related to DNA, the theories of family relativity, I need to go through a PowerPoint because we in MyHeritage takes privacy very seriously and we don't want to reveal any details of people who have not authorized us to do that. So the theories of family relativities are part of the DNA matches that MyHeritage will bring you. Also, with the theories, MyHeritage will show you if you have a smart match, a shared ancestral surnames and places, what are your shared DNA matches, pedigree charts, shared ethnicities, the shared DNA segments, and the autocluster as a tool to find out how you are related to other people. But the theories doesn't allow you to research, or it actually makes you that makes the research much easier because it gives you what we think may be the connection between two people. Sometimes we will display a big banner telling you that there are new theories of family relativity, and this is something that quite already for some time we are expecting. So hopefully any moment we are going to release new theory of family relativity. In the meantime, if you go to your DNA matches, you will be able to see in the upper side of the page the filter button, and with the filters you will have the opportunity on the first one to select all the matches that has a theory of family relativity. You will see also that in the summary of the match, you will see that there is a theory and we will tell you what is our theory and we will give you an option to view this theory. You will view this theory as well when you review the match in general. Now, why the theories is so powerful? First of all, because it's based and with the help of the 49 million family trees that we have in MyHeritage and the almost 12 billion historical records. All that is put together with high technology and the 4 million DNA matches that we have in our database in the 42 languages that MyHeritage supports to bring you those theories for you to look and approve. How does it work? How does MyHeritage find the path between those two matches? Well, we take the big tree, all the trees that we have in MyHeritage, connected or not, and then we take also the historical records, as I mentioned before, and not only the regular records. And yes, on MyHeritage we have kind of two types of records under the record part. We have the regular birth, marriage, death, the regular records that we all know, but we also have three very important collections: family search trees, gene trees, and wiki trees. So all those together are going to allow us to start with you and to go and jump from tree to tree and from node to node in order to find the path or the possible path to your DNA match. What's going to happen is that when the technology is trying to find those paths, sometimes you may have more than one path because the individuals in the trees sometimes are duplicated or overlapped. Also because we have many records and family trees that may prove the relationship between you and your DNA match. Now, very important as well, remember, those are theories, so it's up to you to check them, and they may or may not be accurate, and it will depend on how accurate the information on those family trees are. Now, because I don't have a theory for my own DNA, I have asked permission to my good friend Randy Sievers, and he allowed me to use his match. So once you go into the review match, MyHeritage is telling Randy in this case that he has a match with a possible third cousin or fourth cousin, and it's telling him also a summary how he is related to this person. You can see that it goes up to the mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, up to a common ancestor, and then that common ancestor goes down from another branch and gets to the other person. It looks very clean, very nice, and very accurate, but still, for Randy and for myself, this is not enough, because we want to know exactly where all this information is coming from. So we allow you to view the full theory, and here you have a little bit more of explanations of what you have as a theory and how we found it. First, very important, we may have found more than one theory for the same DNA match. So according to one theory, you may be fourth cousin once removed from the mother's side, and the other one may be the fifth cousin, no remove. Why is this? Which one is the truth? Well, that number one may be up to you to evaluate and decide. Then both could be possible and true. Because again, remember, families are interconnected many ways from many branches and many sides. So you may be sharing different relationships with the same person. So Randy, staying here at the lower left side, the theory goes up through the mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, as I showed you before, and all this is coming from his side until we found a record match, in this case, with a record in Canada, the 1851 census, that mentions the great-great-grandfather of Randy, Abram Jr. Kemp, And Abraham Jr. Kemp appears in this Canada census together with the parents, who the mother also appears in a family tree by family search, and then it goes down a couple of generations and jumps from the tree in family search to the tree in Genie, and from there to the tree from that cousin. Now imagine from the perspective of this cousin that all what he did was uploading or taking a test with MyHeritage, having his DNA test on MyHeritage. Immediately, MyHeritage not only found him a cousin through the DNA, but it's also demonstrating him how is this relation possible. Now, the first mistake that this cousin is making, of course, is having a family tree without a tree. So we need to rely in other people's tree. Here goes my first tip. How can you improve the chances of getting a theory of family relativity? Not only by having a DNA test on MyHeritage, but also having that test related to somebody in a good family tree, in a big family tree. Now, MyHeritage will allow you to click any of those nodes in the middle and review this match. And of course, again, I have privatized some of the information shown in the match, but you will be able to visualize and make sure that all the information is correct here. At the moment, we don't have an option for you to accept or reject, not the matches and not the theories. Okay, this is practically something to see, to evaluate, and to agree or not. Now, at any point in time, you can click on any of the people in a tree and you can see all the information. You can actually view this person in the tree or the profile or search records for this person. If the person appears already in a record, you will be able to jump directly from that person and that theory into the record. Then you will be able also to click on the top, on the type of the collection that was used to find the information. And finally, if this information is coming from a family tree, you will be able to view the information about the tree, and inclusive, you will be able to contact the owner of that tree. And that could be also in the middle. And this is something, another tip that I have for you. Maybe if the tree is kind of in the middle, you know what? I'm going to go back to that in a second. But you can notice also that MyHeritage found for this theory and for this same match, multiple paths. As I said, we can find different ways to relate you with your DNA match. And let me show you the next path. Here, for example, is number 4. And this is a family tree that I have here in the middle that have different people in the middle and connecting Randy to his cousin. And here is, for example, based on smart matches, meaning that all of these are family trees in MyHeritage. And this person in the middle, in the family tree of the middle, he don't even know that he helped Randy and his cousin to be connected. So what I like, and here is my tip, I like to contact this person and let him know that he is connected somehow to me or to the other person, and bring him into the family and bring him into the conversation. That is how the theories of family relativity works. I really hope that you already have theories for your matches. And if not, very important, don't delete your tree, don't delete your DNA, just keep it there, keep it growing it. I'm pretty sure that the information that you are already having there, even from a couple of weeks ago, it's already taken in account, and hopefully very soon will show you different matches. I'm going to go back 1 second to answer Marianne's question, because she's asking about the percentages from the inner matches. So it's very easy. The percentages are based on the amount of information on the match. Same as regular smart matches, same as record matches. We have a percentage depending on the information that matches. In this case, for example, this is an 100% confidence record match, because all the information from the family tree matches the information in the record. But sometimes either you don't have all the facts, or the record doesn't bring you all the facts, and therefore the match or the percentage of confidence on the match is lower. Okay, what is the green circle between the two people, is asking Robin. Robin, this is the same node that I'm showing here. Browns means record matches. It means that at both sides you are having, or at one of the sides, you are having a record. When you have a green one, oops, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the problem of working with PowerPoints and not being careful enough. The green circle will denote that the match is made by a smart match. So both sides of the columns are actually family trees. Okay. Let's see, I missed how you pulled up the theory screen. Okay, so let me go back for a couple of screens. Very easy, and this question was from Kayla. Kayla, I am in the matches page, and I pull out my filters, and in the filters, I select all the matches that actually have a theory of family relativity. Okay, Kathleen is asking, would it be possible in the future to reject a match? Yes, we are working on that, Kathleen. Hopefully you will be able to reject, you will be able to accept, you will be able to even do more than that. Okay. Okay, I uploaded a new large family tree. Do I, or how I can link my DNA results to that tree? This is Caroline asking. So Caroline, you will need to reassign the DNA sample, and you can do that under the DNA tab, Manage DNAs. And over there, you will need to reassign the DNA to you, but in the new tree, and not you in the old tree. I will suggest you, very important, to do that first and then delete the old tree, because if you delete the old tree, what's going to happen is that all the relationships with the DNAs are going to be lost, and therefore you will not know who belongs to what DNA test, or what DNA test belongs to who in the tree. Once you delete your tree and the people associated there, you are losing those connections. Will MyHeritage be updating ethnicity estimates? Irene is asking. Yes, we plan to do that as well, Irene, very soon. We're working also very hard on that. Can you upload DNA from another company, is asking Geraldine. Yes, Geraldine, you can do that from almost any company that you have tested an autosomal DNA. MyHeritage will be able to accept it without any problem. Okay, so let me do a pause here because as always, I have a few announcements for you today. The first one is the free through May 23, almost for a full month, the US yearbook collections. Now, not only we made this collection free for you now that we need to be at home, and please, yes, stay well, stay at home and do genealogy, but we also apply the in-color technology and we colorize all those black and white pages. So if you have reviewed before, if you have never seen the yearbooks, this is the best time to do them. myheritage.com/yearbooks. Also, I'm already prepared for more Ask the Experts during May. We have one more session in April in 2 days, and that is still at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. But from May, we are going to move 1 hour before. It means 1 p.m. Eastern Time. You have over there all the subjects that we're going to be talking during May, and I have already the links for you in the chat. And if you are seeing this recording, you have over there a bit.ly URL to those registration links so you can attend any of those Ask the Experts. I also would like to invite you and remind you that some of those recordings are posted at the knowledge base of MyHeritage. You go there by typing a URL education.myheritage.com. Over there you will find also webinars, articles, how-to videos, material to download from the website and learn more how to work with MyHeritage. Irene, the links are in the chat. I hope you can see them there, and if not, I will publish them again in a few minutes. As usual, I would love if you will follow me in social media. Those are the addresses, those are the networks that I normally post. I try to keep everybody updated with what MyHeritage has new for you. So if you want to know everything, just please follow me and I will keep you posted. Now, one of the reasons why we are moving our sessions 1 hour earlier is because we realized, I was brought to my attention, that we were collapsing with our own webinars in Legacy Family Tree webinars. So I would like to thank you all very much for being here today. The good news is that Rand Sneer is presenting right now about the DNA segments on Legacy, and he is as well recording this lecture. So you will be able to go already since tomorrow. You will be able to go and view the recording and the lecture that you are missing. No competition. Like, he is really a very good friend, a very good lecturer, and I definitely suggest you to go there and see even more webinars that we have posted over there. Well, with this, I will thank you all for being here today. If you have more questions, as usual, and I'm seeing more coming on the question panel, and I will address those in just 1 second, not before I wish you to stay safe, to do genealogy, and best of luck with your DNA matches. So Marianne is asking me about endogamy and how that affects the theory of family relativity, because she is Jewish, or she has Jewish ancestry, and it often complicates the ability to determine the relationships. Yes, Marianne, you're totally right. I agree with you. But the endogamy has nothing to do with the theories, because we know for sure that two people are a DNA match. What we're trying to find is how they are related, not even the relationship or the level of relationship between those two people. We don't really care if it's a third cousin or a fourth cousin, but to bring you how the path on how those two individuals are connected one to each other. So endogamy does play a role in your DNA matches and the relationships, but the theories will overlap or will jump that issue. And don't ever think that only Jews have endogamy. Believe me, I have seen many other groups with a lot of endogamy, same as the Jews. But the theories will give you a right, straight path how you are related. Marjorie is asking, it's normal to have only 3 theories when I have 5,000 and plus DNA matches. Marjorie, yes. As I said before, I have many more matches and I don't have even one theory. It will depend on other people that matched. It will depend if those other people have a tree on MyHeritage. How big is that tree? Of course, the records that we're trying to put together also plays a significant role here, but also luck. There's nothing we can do about it. If you're lucky, if everything goes according to the plan, if we have all the information, MyHeritage will be able to bring you a theory. The most important thing, right now, don't delete your tree, don't delete your DNA. Even after you receive a theory, just try not to do that, because then the theory will remain and the link is going to be broken. So preferably just concentrate on growing your tree, or keep growing your tree, and try to convince more people to test. We are doing all what we can. We're actually having right now the DNA in the lowest priced ever. So if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to leave you just at 30 minutes after the hour, as these sessions are supposed to be only 30 minutes. I really hope you enjoy. I would love to hear your feedbacks on the survey that I am posting on the email that is coming to you tomorrow with links and information. And remember, please stay safe and do genealogy. Goodbye, everybody, and have a wonderful day.